Hi, I'm Shaun. I'm recently retired from the Marine Corps as a Lieutenant Colonel. And while I was on active duty, I set up project management training for my unit through PM-ProLearn. And I pursued the PMP certification for our workforce in my unit. Others would ask me, and Tim asked me to expand on this a little bit more. They'd ask why I was setting up the training and why I was pursuing PMP certification for the workforce. They understood the value for the individual who was retiring or transitioning from active duty, but they didn't quite get what the value or the return on investment was for the military organization. And so my initial response was usually to quote Henry Ford, the only thing worse than training your employees and having them leave is not training them and having them stay. So the rest of my answer was usually something like this. Every mission my unit was tasked with can be viewed as a project, whether it was planning for the Marine Corps Ball, planning for a training exercise, or ensuring that a unit was deployed and fully operational, fully manned, trained, and equipped to accomplish that mission. So each one of these tasks are projects. So while the Marine Corps has the Marine Corps planning process, the Army has the military decision-making process, most military units only use those processes in the cases where they need to develop detailed operations orders, or they don't necessarily apply those processes to the smaller tasks or missions that they're assigned. And they still need to make sure that they accomplish those tasks. So they tend to approach those missions in more of an ad hoc manner, and they rely on individual turnovers when people leave the organization. So I suspect that this is one of the reasons we complain about lessons being observed rather than lessons actually being learned in our units and organizations. So even if we apply the Marine Corps planning process and the military decision-making process to all of these various missions, tasks, and projects, why would I not want to complement those processes with the current best practices of an international project management community? So by familiarizing my unit with the project management body of knowledge and connecting my staff and my action officers with the larger project management community, the units get the benefits of those tools, the techniques, the processes being used throughout private sector, private industry to accomplish their various missions and their tasks, whether they be large or small. So with a cadre of certified project management professionals in my military organization who are applying these project management best practices, we were able to increase the chance of successfully accomplishing every mission and task that we were assigned. We increased the efficiency in how our organization was doing business, and we became less reliant on individual turnovers because we have an established and documented process everyone in the unit knew about and was contributing to, which helped turn our unit, helped with innovation and to improve organizational processes faster. So formal project management training, PMP certification, helps unit leaders get away from the ad hoc processes by standardizing those best practices in the organization, establishing those centers of excellence and project management offices in the unit, and professionally developing the workforce through proven industry standards like PMP certification. So I hope that helps answer that question.